What's this video? Can I make money counting cards? 2 million views. It's incredible. Let's watch it real quick. We'll watch a quick YouTube video before we play some Dome Keeper. This is Mike Boyd. Can I make money counting cards?
If you're in the casino playing roulette, the odds are always stacked against you. If I take all of my chips and place them on a random number, let's say 25.
That's a bad bet.
Crazy bet there. Give the ball a spin. Even if this comes in, the return I'll get will only be 35 to 1, despite the odds of this happening being 37 to 1. Every spin of the roulette wheel is completely random and completely unpredictable. Yeah, it was 25. There is no way to gain an edge over the house at roulette, but that is not so with blackjack. Some people can beat the casinos by counting cards. So how difficult is it to do it? Let's find out.
What's funny is it's really simple to play blackjack. You just memorize like the all you have to do, and I'm still so bad at it.
So the move.
I'm sitting there like, wait, do I double here?
Are there actually people out there who do this for a living, like for real? Well, let's meet one.
My name is Stephen Bridges, and I am a card counter.
Wow. Steven's like me. He's got brown hair and a red beard. Twinsies.
Get out of here. Okay. Don't come back. Straight out the door. So here's the situation. I was playing blackjack. I won too much money.
Huh.
If you're a perfect basic strategy player, you're playing the game like a computer. The casino is still going to have about a 0.5% edge over you. So that's if you're playing perfectly, you'll just lose money very slowly. If you're counting, all that you're doing is clawing back that edge and gaining about 1% edge over the house, or maybe 2%. It goes up as the count gets higher, as the shoe is hotter. But in general, you're getting a tiny margin. Card counters will lose just under half the time when they're playing. And that could be thousands and thousands of dollars.
And you can't fuck up the count.
But overall, you have the edge, not the house.
I should stress that there is only one way to play blackjack. There's no opinion or superstition involved. Basic strategy is just piles of cold, hard data that you need to know. And
it's not even piles. It's like a super simple. You can fit it on like one little note sheet.
On to card counting. I was concerned that this all seemed very complicated and above my intellect level.
I think it's easier to count cards than people think it is, and it's also harder than people think it is. In essence, it's not
Excuse me?
that hard. You're just doing a few things at once, which is where it gets tricky. With card counting, you really have to get as close to perfection as possible because you have such a small edge over the house. So if you're making a few mistakes every shoe, you're going to get rid of your entire edge.
Right, but even getting rid of your entire edge, you're going back to that like half a point disadvantage, right? Unless you're actively sabotaging yourself by knowing the cards. But I guess I don't understand.
So you don't need to be a genius. Well, that's great news.
In principle, card counting works by keeping track of the low cards and the high cards. When the shoe has got a lot of high cards, you're more likely to win, so you bet bigger. People think that card counting works is that you're memorizing all the cards that you see, which is not what we're doing and way more difficult. What we're actually doing is assigning each card a point score. So in this case, 2, 3, 6 are worth +1 point. 7, 8, and 9, we just ignore, they're 0, and 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace are worth -1 point. And all we're doing is, as we see these cards come out of the shoe, we're just keeping track of that running point score. If you saw a 2, that would be +1. If I then have a 3, that's another +1. So now we're on 2. 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. When the number is really high, what it means is that there's a lot of 10s and aces left in the shoe. And there's a certain point when you hit this like tipping point. If that number is high enough, then you are more likely to win than the dealer. In theory, if you're playing like perfect blackjack.
That sounds too easy.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's easy. Yeah. No, it's in essence, it's pretty straightforward. It's one of those things that's simple in theory, but to execute it is quite tricky. If you're off on the count by 1, maybe that's forgivable. But if you're off by 2, now we're getting in a bad spot.
Seems easy, right?
Interesting.
Let's try it together. Starting at 0.
Oh shit. Ah! Even. It's 0. I hope. 2. It's 2.
Did you get it? You can see how this could get pretty...
Oh, okay. Okay, beans that right? a little quickly.
So this is day 1, hour 0.
I feel like it's going to be easier to teach him this aspect and harder to teach him the playing perfect blackjack.
What's the count?
-2.
Yeah, very good. All right.
Is he going to talk about how many hours it takes?
Yes! But what's the count?
8.
Yes, good. Okay, you didn't lose it last time.
Yeah.
What were you on?
2.
Yeah, it's 4.
No.
Yeah, that's
The hero's journey.
definite
You need
fail.
some struggle.
I was understanding the basic concept of counting. When the count is high, there are proportionately more face cards and aces, which favours us, the player. So that's when we bet big. But how big? How do we turn this tiny advantage into cold, hard cash?
I mean, theoretically, if you were trying to extract max value with this, wouldn't you min bet? Let's say it's like a $25,000, $10,000 table. You would min bet 25, and so you get to like plus 10 or minus 10, and then you would max bet $10,000. Is that how you get the full 2 points? That seems crazy.
Because the edge we get is so tiny, to make any decent profit, you got to go big. And I mean big.
What I'm betting depends on a lot of factors. It's not going to be the same every time. If I'm working with a team and we've got a large bankroll,
A team?
I think the most that I've bet per hand, we're talking the potential, the couple $1,000s-ish range. But if you're doing that every single hand, playing 2 hands at once, then that you could lose. But I've had like a $30,000 loss in a session, close to $100K USD on a bad run.
To ensure you land on the right side of that tiny edge, you have to play a lot of blackjack. Right, this is day 3. Day 3.
Yeah, I mean, you could play perfect blackjack and get the count perfect and lose tons of money over multiple days.
I was exhausted after 2 hours of counting and my blackjack was just horrible. But worse than all of that, it was so obvious I was trying to count cards. This doesn't seem like a big deal, right? Well, if you watch any of Steven's videos, you'll quickly learn that the difficulty for card counters isn't counting cards, it's the outrageous, verging on criminal behaviour of casinos towards advantaged players.
Am I not legally allowed to cash out my chips? How am I not legally allowed to cash out my chips? Pay my ideas. Under what law? By my law. Because that's what I said.
I love it by my law.
Card counting is not illegal at all. The way that I say it is, would it be considered cheating in any game in the world to think too much? Can you imagine if you put a cap on a chess player for thinking too much? It would be ludicrous.
It's so funny to me. I don't know if it's because of the popularity of blackjack, but it's like for other games in a casino that are player advantaged, they just change the rules. You know what I mean? Or even in some cases where they're already casino advantaged, like roulette, they just add another 0. They've changed the wheels. It's like just change blackjack somehow. I guess you don't want to.
I was really surprised at how difficult this seemingly straightforward task was. I was dreaming of cards at night and counting in my sleep. After 4 days of practice, eventually we started seeing some results. My counts were more accurate, I was faster, and I could actually talk and act somewhat normal.
1, 0, 7, 8, or 9. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, he got there.
The whole 6 decks, no mistakes.
I was chilled, right?
You were chill.
I am ready.
Wow, so he's gonna go to a casino?
I feel like a real dealer, and this is James.
No, he's just doing it here. Yeah, you can't film in a casino. I was wondering if he did hidden camera.
And in this scenario, I'm going to act as the spotter. So I just sit and play blackjack, betting the table minimum. We do this for 2 reasons. 1, it won't seem so suspicious as my bet will always remain the same. And 2, I can't play blackjack anyway, so I end up losing all our money.
Wait, he's only practiced the... This is insane. He started on the wrong end of blackjack. He only practiced the counting and he didn't practice... Why wouldn't you play good blackjack and have a chance of making money too?
I'll cue Steven in using a sneaky, subtle signal. I'll also indicate the running count using chips. Steven rolls in with the big bucks and starts betting heavy whilst playing textbook perfect blackjack.
Hello.
What if you used your hat position, Kevin Federline style, to keep track of the count? Because there's 360 degrees in a circle, brother. It'd be pretty easy, right? Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, -1, and you just keep turning it.
So did we win?
Oh, I don't think so. No, I think we're down quite a bit. Because I think it came with... Did I come with 100 grand or 50 grand? It was 50 grand I sat down with. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
So
26.
after the first shoe, we were down 12.5 grand.
This is well within what we'd expect. Like,
Remember what Steven
Get
said
it
earlier.
twisted,
The
dude.
edge is like 1 or 2%.
By the
so
dip.
just under half the time, card counters lose. Right, onwards and upwards.
Nice. Oh, you love that. A 10 on 11? Come on.
down about 4 grand.
That shoe got us up to even, nearly.
Okay.
Straight after that, we got another hot shoe.
Come on, come on. Picture, 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 picture.
Yes!
Picture.
Yeah, they want the dealer to bust.
All right, let's see where we're at.
Amazingly, without even really thinking about playing blackjack, I made $115. So I'm up 115.
I thought he was going to say like a real number, so he went even.
How'd you get on, Steve?
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, overall, when we take it all into account, we now have winnings of $46,615, which is good.
That is good.
That is a good night. This episode was supported by Curiosity Stream.
Wow. Learn to draw dotted lines on a chalkboard? How does that have 15 million views? It's 4 minutes. Wait, let's watch it. Wait, let's watch it. That's insane.
He is able to draw dotted lines on a chalkboard with unbelievable speed and crazy precision. Next week, I start a new lecturing job, and I thought it would be a pretty cool idea if I hit the ground running and impressed my students with this skill as well. So I wonder how long it will take me to draw dotted lines on a chalkboard like Walter Lewin.
Well, hopefully only 3 minutes.
All right, so I have absolutely no idea how he does this.
Wait, there's no tutorials? He has to try and intuit it?
Sounds like he's like vibrating his hand.
I thought he was going to watch a tutorial.
The noise that he gets. Okay, so I think I figured something out there. Let me try and get. So these lines here I drew by pressing at an angle like this. There we go.
The sound is kind of right.
It's like skipping on the board.
Oh! 6 minutes? Oh, it's pretty easy actually.
So I think I've got the technique down. The technique is to hold the chalk firmly, but push on the board lightly so it allows it to skip.
Yeah, it's almost like it bounces between your thumb and pointer, right?
Hopefully this will allow me to make a good first impression with my new students.
Imagine there's a cut, he comes back, he's like beat up, got a tear in his shirt, and he's like, the kids beat me up, they thought I was lame. It's gonna be a whiteboard. Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah. Fun video. Really fun video. What a badass channel. This was just a distraction. We actually came in here and got completely distracted and ended up watching 2 awesome videos.